For more than 20 years, Bobby Marquez has been performing at the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo, and this year is no different. The singer-songwriter will be back this year with several acoustic performances. I want to welcome Bobby Marquez. This is your 22nd year at the Rodeo, which is really impressive. Why is the rodeo? Why is it special to you?
You know, well, growing up as a kid, my parents used to take me out to the rodeo all the time, me and my brothers and sisters, and it was always just like a family atmosphere. But gosh, you know, the rodeo
right?
was like it's like going to the Super Bowl, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, here in San Antonio, I mean, you had everything from music to just everything, all the rodeo, the horse shows for the kids, trying to raise money for scholarships. I mean,
you know, this wasn't in the list, but I got to ask you, what's your favorite thing at the rodeo? Your
my favorite event. Oh my goodness!
Right, there's so many good ones.
God, there's so many good ones. You know, I like the bucking bulls now. They got the bucking bulls. You know,
bucking bulls. Is that different than bull riding?
It could be.
I think it may be the same. I don't know. All right, hey, tell us about your shows coming up this weekend.
Yeah, so this weekend we're going to be at the rodeo, of course. We're going to be at the H-E-B Wine Garden on Saturday, and then we're going to head on over to the watering hole.
Okay.
And that's one of my favorite places to play at the rodeo. And then on Sunday, of course, it's going to be just doing the watering hole there. But I've got all my times and stuff where people can go. They can go to BobbyMarquez.com.
Okay, and find out more information.
Yeah,
there.
Absolutely, and go to the rodeo website as well.
Okay, so you got a big tour coming up.
Tip of the hat tour.
Yeah. All right, this is really going to be like the kickoff.
Yeah, and I named it the Tip of the Hat Tour because it's just a tribute to all my family and friends who've supported me over the years. And so it's just a cowboy thing saying, hey, thank you.
Yeah, it's a way, just thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
That sounds great, Bobby. All right, now you've got a special event, special benefit actually, coming up in Nashville.
Yes, you know, and I've done it for the past 8 years now, and it's a event called Country with Heart, and it was an event that I started to raise money for St. Jude kids.
Okay.
And we've had
which is great organization.
Oh, they're fantastic. You know, if people haven't visited the facility, it'll just melt your heart for everything that they're doing for the kids, trying to raise money for cancer, you know, for the cures and everything. But we've had John Connolly, Clint Black, Wade Hayes, Linda Davis. We've had all the legends of country music.
Wow, that's going to be
come and donate their
show.
time. You know.
Well, just curious, when is that show going to be?
That's going to be. We're working on it right now, but it's usually the first Saturday in June during CMA Music Fest.
Okay, all right. So that's going to be awesome. And I got to ask you though, Bobby. You know, how did you get into singing and playing guitar? I mean, that's a God-given talent.
Well,
really.
You know, I always tell a little story that when I was a kid, one of my cousins had a little guitar, a little Martin Marquez guitar, and he had given it to me, and I started playing at home. And I kind of credit my mom for this because my mom was the one that she kept on walking in on me when I was at home. Playing the guitar, and then she said, hey, come and do some of the family reunions.
Yeah.
And then it just started from there.
I've always wanted to be a singer. You know.
Yeah.
But at first, did you realize, hey, I can really sing?
You know, when I first started, I wasn't very good when I first started. You know, because I was still trying to learn how to.
You can get better.
Absolutely,
well, that's hope for me. All right,
because I was a horrible singer. I wasn't very good when I first started, but you know, it took me a long time to.
But it took you a while, and you got there. Well, I tell you what, we're glad that you're here. Bobby Marquez, of course, going to be at the San Antonio Rodeo Fairgrounds. It's at the AT&T Center Parkway, of course. He's going to be at the H-E-B Wine Garden Saturday, February the 11th, 10:30 a.m. and 2 p.m. And at the H-E-B Watering Hole Sunday, February the 12th, 11 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. All right, here is Bobby Marquez performing She's Not From Texas.
A two-stepping in a honky-tonkin' Beaumont, and in walked the most beautiful girl that I had ever seen in my whole life, with a smile that was out of this world. And right away I knew that she was different, 'cause when I looked in her eyes I could see everything on earth I've ever wanted. And as we danced, it slowly dawned on me, she's not from Texas, she's from heaven. A Lone Star angel sent from God above. She's not from Texas, she's from heaven. From the first hello, well, I was so in love, oh yeah. We held each other close while the band played. We talked and laughed about all kinds.